Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Firsties. So this setup is a little bit different. I'm actually in Seattle, Washington, but let's backtrack a little bit. So the other day I was on TikTok just scrolling, and I came across a trailer for an independent film called Know Your Place. And then I did a little bit more research. I saw that it was a full Eritrean and Ethiopian cast. I've never seen that, never heard of that. And I just thought it was very fascinating, right? And it's very on brand with Firsties. So I reached out to the director. And then, of course, when I looked more into the film was actually based and is about the city of Seattle. And then also the director is based out in Seattle as well. Of course, the way that everything just kind of falls into place, God is good. I noticed that I was already flying out to Seattle, Washington the following week. So this was a quick turnaround. So I reached out to the director and then we were able to make it happen. So I do want to thank everybody who's able to make this happen. Really, I cannot believe I'm here. So the cast is waiting for me downstairs. We're going to do that interview. I do want to say that we are filming in a public area, so the audio might be a little wonky, so I do recommend going to the YouTube video to see the whole visual, probably for the best consumption of this episode. And as always, thank you so much for the person who's watching this right now. Thank you so much for being here. Anyone who's listening, watching, viewing, subscribing, doing all the things, I really do appreciate it. It means the entire world. I get to do cool things like this. I cannot believe we were able to make this happen. It was quite literally a little stressful, traveling with all the equipment and stuff. But Firsties, we're across the country now. Like, we're making motion. I'm super, super excited. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And as always, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all the fun things so we can do more fun things together. Hope you enjoy this episode, guys. All right, guys, we are here with the cast of Know Your Place. So I would love for everyone to introduce themselves before we get started. So we can start with you.
My name is Salamite Gabresos. I live in Seattle, and I have 8 kids.
Wow, that's one way to start. And what is your role in the film? What's your character?
Muna.
Okay.
I'm the mother.
You're the mother, yeah. Okay, go ahead, Zia.
My name's Zia Mohamed Jaspi, born and raised in Seattle, and I'm the writer-director of Know Your Place.
Okay.
My name is Natty. I'm from Seattle, Washington, and I play Femi in Know Your Place.
And there's also one other character that's not here.
Yeah,
right.
Joseph, that plays Robel.
I remember I was watching an interview with Natty, and you mentioned how kind of like, I'm not familiar with this area, but you mentioned what's going on in the city of Seattle, and then you mentioned like this film is kind of creating something positive out of something negative, because your area is just changing rapidly, and not for people that look like us. And that's something that a lot of people can relate, not just people like first gens or Habesha people. But can you elaborate on that? Like, what to you, this film, something positive? Is it the memories that you're making? Is it the actual content?
Well, that's actually a good question. So there's both. There's 2 things with that. As far as like the memories, like you said, so we did 2 movies. The first one was a short film, like you said, and like just even from the first short film to the second full movie, like even just writing, if you could see, like watching the movie, just being in Seattle, it's different. Like the things that were in the first movie is not in the second movie. So even just capturing that was dope to me. And that just even like I said it like in the last interview, like creating something positive out of something negative. Like there's 2 ways you could go about, the city being gentrified. Like you could either be sad about it, you could just let it happen, or you could either make memories out of it and tell stories through it and relate to a lot of other people that are going through the same thing in just different cities and different areas. And you said creating, can you go
So
back to
talking about like, so you guys doing the film, and anybody can answer, like, I know some of it was pretty heavy, like some of the scenes did not look fun shooting,
sure, yeah.
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what was the actual experience like? I mean, it seems like you guys have a great relationship with each other.
Yeah.
But the actual experience of shooting the film.
Yeah, so filming the first movie was actually great because like we're getting to meet each other, you know what I mean? That was our first time actually being on camera. So that was just dope, getting that out the way. I've always wanted to be an actor, so just having that experience that Muraf introduced me to. He introduced us. She passed away, rest in peace. But she introduced me to this, and just like, so getting the first one out the way. Then when the second one came around, Zia came up to us and he was just like, "Yo, writing another movie. you know, and he told us that, you know, he didn't like, we had to audition for it.
Yeah.
But like,
Oh wow.
you know, in the back of our head, you're like, we're gonna get the part.
Yeah.
So that was good too. But like, just the whole experience, it was just great. Just trying something new. I never pictured myself at that, like 12-hour days, 10-hour days. It just taught you, like, it taught me a lot. Like, I've never worked that hard at something ever in my life, you know. So, and that really, like, I never thought of myself as somebody that was like, this is labor at the end of the day, you know what I mean? So I never thought myself as a person like working labor, being, you know. So that was dope too. So then I got a taste of that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that, like, that
Yeah, I saw in an interview you were like, he's a specific type of director.
Yeah, he's a perfectionist.
Yeah. And that's what you want.
Yeah.
Then it's going to reflect your, you're on the screen.
Yeah, I bet Mama Salem, everybody could vouch for that. Like, he's going to make you retake for sure. So
speaking of that, Mama Salem, it's also your very first film.
That was my very first.
And there's some convincing that needs to happen based on your director,
Zia, I don't
right?
know what he see on me.
Yeah,
I don't know what he see on me. But me, I'm a mom.
Yeah.
So all my life, you know, my young adults, everything is raising kids. And he came with my lovely Maraf, my daughter.
Yeah.
She just passed away.
I'm so sorry.
And she brings Zia with me. And she introduced me with Zia. And Zia, he told me about the movie. And I was like, Zia, I said, do you know me? That's I tell him. Did you know me?
Do you know who you're talking to? Yeah.
Yeah. And he said, you know, I don't, but I just met you. And I said, the story is just like one of my life.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the story is just everybody life. You know,
Yeah.
Everybody, all Habesha related is the same. We go through a lot.
Yeah.
We don't say a lot, but we go through that. And when he telling me about the movie, I was like, I say, I'm not gonna do it. It looked like my life. And I say, no, Zia, no. And Zia, I say, no, you're gonna be Muna. And I say, no, I can't. And he said, please. And my lovely Maraf say, please, auntie. And I say, okay. Because I see them like my kids growing. So mother, she have to lift her kids. So I say, what can I do? And he bring the papers and he meet my kids. He came home and he bring the paper and I just put there. I thought Muna's the one page because I see Hagara letter and it's going to be one page for me.
Yeah.
And every page for everybody. And that's all my mind.
I gave her the whole script and she read the first page and was like, okay, yeah, that's
okay, that's fine. I can do it. Yeah. And this one I can do it.
Yeah.
One day I'm going to study because I work. Take care of my kids.
Yeah, you're busy.
It's a lot of work. With 8 kids, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Take them to activities, sport, go to work. And
you're busy.
So, and then my daughter see how they are doing the movie. My oldest daughter. And say, Mom, did you read? Oh, don't worry, I'm going to do it one day. In 1 minute. So I'm going to read it, then I'm going to go and
that is so
Habesha
coded. It's crazy.
That's I tell her. And she said, no, Mom. This is a really movie. What really movie? I said, what really movie?
Talk about it. Yes, I love it.
Real movie? Me? And she said, yeah, that's a real movie, Mom. You need to read.
And I said, other pages.
And she told me, this is me, and I have to translate that too. It's in English, and I'm gonna do it in Tigrinya.
Yeah.
That was the tough part.
Yeah. Then I was like, I say no. I just pick the phone and I say, Zia, you got wrong person.
You got the wrong one?
Wrong one. You have to find another Muna. Because me, you know, my schedule, I have to go. And I say, I'm not going to miss my work.
Mm-hmm.
Because I tell him, I'm not missing my work because I was taking 2 autism kids. And the parents need me, the kids need me. So I'm not going to bite for that. And I tell him, and he said, I'm going to work your schedule.
Oh.
And I don't have any excuse after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I say, no. You know, I'm so busy. Zia, I cannot do that. And also, I never did movie.
Yeah, it was your first time.
Yeah. And I never saw people doing it. Only I watch movie theater. That's it. And how I'm going to do it? I'm going to fail you. Yeah. No, please. And they say, no, Mama Salem, be you. That he tell me. You need to be you. That's all. You don't need to be anybody else.
Yeah.
And I say, me? And he said, yeah, okay.
That's
And
a
I say,
beautiful
then
thing.
I say, when I see him also, I want him, Zia, to be, because he's a good writer. He have big dream. And he believe in us.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the best thing. Who's gonna do that?
Yeah.
Nobody believe on you. Even if you say, not it will come and believe on you, and you can do this. This is a lot to me.
Yeah.
For me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a mom, and Zia telling me, my son telling me I can't do that. Oh God,
That's all
it
you
was
need.
like that's all I need.
Yeah.
And I say, okay, let me work. I say myself, Salam, you need to work hard. And then I say, okay, let me try it. Let me see it. Then we translate the thing. Then I do it. It's a little bit, I know. And I say, oh my God, Then I went to my work and I tell them. And Jenny, she is so lovely mother. The one I work with her, but she teach me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I do not help them. They help me. They help me to see my life, to see how it's done, to love your kids unconditional. So beautiful. And she say, Mama Salem, you can do it. You are so talented. You can do it. And I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
And I was like, really? Still, I was not really going through, I'm accepting it. But when she tell me, I was like, okay, let me do that. And after work, I started to read. And Zia, he come home and he helped me. Thank you for that, Zia.
Oh.
Really, really, I appreciate it.
Thank
I
you for being
really.
in the film. Thank you for letting me convince you.
He is so good
That's so
to teach
sweet.
me
Yeah.
and to get a patient for me with my schedule, with everything.
Yeah.
Seen. I am clueless. That's just my first time.
It doesn't seem like you are, but
yes,
you
and
did a great
that's
job.
That was like I was clueless, and I pray all the time. Not in the movie only. I pray, and the movie when I pray, that I was like, that's my real life. That's my real life. I pray. I say, please, God, help me,
Right.
not to fail my kids, because I'm a mother. I'm the oldest from everybody, so I'm a mother. I have to hold that motherhood.
Yeah.
So it was like
I'm glad
praying
you
all
did
the
it.
time.
I'm
Yes,
glad you did it.
I'm glad. Oh my God, you don't know how
That's
happy I
really
am.
that's why when I saw your story in the interviews, you remind me a lot of my mom, and I love you, Mommy, but
Yes.
I just never seen anything like it. Really, being the first to do this film, and I know it took some convincing when I saw the interview with Zia. So to be able that you guys have each other's trust is amazing. On top of everything you've gone through and everything that you're dealing with, and your children, like hats off to you. This does not happen. That's why I was like, I gotta get you guys on the podcast.
Hey guys, I interrupt this episode for some very exciting news. The Know Your Place film will have its opening showtime tomorrow night, September 20th at the AFI Theater in Silver Spring, Maryland. Yes, you heard that correctly. Please come out and show some love and support. The link is in my description to get tickets. Now, they've had screenings in Seattle and LA. Now they're coming over to our coast. So of course, we gotta do what we do best and show the world yet again that we have the best and most supportive Habesha, Ethiopian, Eritrean immigrant community in the DMV area, of course. So please come out and show some love and support. Now, opening day tomorrow night, September 20th, there will also be a Q&A. That will be hosted by yours truly. I'm super, super excited. So come out and show support. However, if you're not able to make it on opening day tomorrow, you could also come the following week. There'll also be showtimes the following week. So September 20th through 26th, there'll be showtimes that entire week. So come out and show support, even if it's not tomorrow. Please, please come. This is an amazing film. Clearly, I'm very passionate about it. Bring your mom, your dads, your aunties, uncles, your children, your unborn child. Bring everyone to this film. I'll be there. Super excited to see all of you guys there. Again, easy way to get your tickets is in the link in this description. If you can't come tomorrow, you come the following week. No worries there. Can't wait to see all of you guys. Again, get your tickets and let's get back to this episode.
My son, Rovel, he's so humble.
Joseph
so like Joseph,
Okay.
Joseph. In the movie, he's
Okay.
Rovel,
Yeah.
almost.
Gotcha.
And we just like click. We don't. The first time we met, we just click like that. And my dad in the movie,
Yeah.
I know him long time ago.
Yeah.
Then when we see each other, we just laugh, We say, oh, next time you're going to be my dad for the rest of your life,
Yeah.
That's we say.
Oh,
And
that's
my
a beautiful
sister
thing.
Trahas, and she was so like her name is Asmaras in the movie,
Uh-huh.
and we know each other. When we just rehearse, we forgot we are rehearsing. We just talk like like the older days, and we
Yeah.
just have a joke, and then the nervous is gone.
Yeah.
Because we always like we get nervous before we start, but when we see each other, we say like and
Yeah.
hug and talk, and then the nervous is gone. So it was so nice experience and loving, and the movie it will touch everybody because the way I see it is everyday my life.
Mm-hmm.
We have our parents, we have our lost, we have so much. I don't know how he felt that. He see that so many people don't see it, even they live on it, and he saw it every time. When I read, I always ask him, Zia, how do you know that? That's
Who
my
told you?
question. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you know? You're too young to know that. That's I always tell. And nobody knows that pain go through. When you are a mom, you have a kid's responsibility, and your dad's sick, and he cannot manage by himself.
That's a
And
very
that
real
is all
thing.
going everywhere around. I'm a caregiver, so I see that all
Yeah.
the time. So when he's do that, and I say, yeah, I cannot do this movie. It's too much. It's just like about myself. It's so many things. It's
Yeah.
just remind me. And mother struggling wanna die her husband, and she wanna feel the kids. She wanna, to feel her dad, and then nobody knows
Mm-hmm.
your feeling, and your family they don't even know, even your sisters, brothers, anything. How you go through. They think you chose that life. That's people think. But you don't choose your life, that life is choosing you,
Yeah.
and you work
Wow,
with
yeah.
that. Yeah. So it's just so like the burn, and they say, oh, you have to come to do this, do this, do this, but you have a life. You have a life. You start already life in here. When you move, it's so hard. You lose your friend, the one you have, and you have a story with them.
Yeah.
So it's so like I don't know how you write that.
That's how I felt when I saw the trailer because, like you mentioned, Mama Salem, that in the Habesha community, we all go through all these very messed up things. I've talked to my parents about it, but nobody talks about it, and we suffer in silence. And we don't bring shame to the family.
Yes.
Don't talk about it, right? Someone's dealing with drug abuse, or they're getting sexually abused, or whatever the case is, but nobody wants to talk about it.
And struggling financially, don't
Yes.
ask anybody.
Don't ask anybody for help. Figure
and
it
when you
out.
ask, when they bring it, so my sister, she will help me. My daughter, I'm the movie. Everybody try to help me because my
Yeah.
husband, I cannot work.
Yeah.
I have my daughter, I have my kids, and that's the everyday life to everyone.
It's very real. Yeah.
And nobody talk about it.
Yeah.
And that movie tell all the stories. And now I wish everybody
Mhm.
talk about it, and the pain will get out. You don't keep it to yourself. Everybody have that kind
Yeah.
of life. So talk about
To
it.
some
It's
extent,
good.
yeah.
It's good. I wish they see this movie, and all the Habeshan people to feel and to talk. It doesn't matter. Don't feel shame.
Yeah.
Why is shame? This is a life. You don't choose it. Life will come.
Yeah.
Sometimes beautiful, sometimes bad. But talk about bad and beautiful. It's not only about beautiful.
Yeah.
No. As you go hard time. When I raise my kids, I wake up in the morning, I take them like 4, 5 to school. I bring, then I don't stop. And after my kids home, I go to work. So that's a life. It's beautiful. I love it. I did it. And it makes me so proud. So that's it. And the hustle is there, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The kindness is there, yes. The tiredness is there, yes. When I go to the bed, you don't know how I slept. Like boom.
You've earned
And
it.
it's
You've
not there.
earned it. Yeah.
That's it, I said, that's it, beautiful.
It is.
And I do not complain. The night I go to sleep, I say, thank God I did it.
God is good, yeah.
And the next morning, I'm going to do it. So I did it today. Tomorrow, if I wake up, I'm going to do it. And that make me like doing it again and
Yeah,
again.
yeah,
It's so beautiful. And people right now, young, they struggle for that.
Mhm.
It's one kids have, 2 kids have, doesn't matter, love them. They only want the kids love. They don't need iPad, they don't need 100, 200 shoes or the
Talk about
design clothes or anything. No, 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 no. The kids need mama to love them or daddy to love them. That's all.
Yeah,
Maybe
it is pretty
yes.
simple.
When they are young, just they need the family love. That's all. Be there for them. When when they have something in the school, go. Make the time. That's they see the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. So beautiful, you have that kind. And we never talk. We talk only about, oh, I'm tired, I did this, I did this, I did this. I never count. I never. If I count, I'm gonna be tired. I know.
Mm-hmm.
The journey done, I go sleep.
Yeah.
That's it. I
You
did
just
it.
keep going. Yeah.
Yes, keep
Like
going.
hustle mentality. Yeah.
And
But this is why, like, truly, when I came across your guys' trailer, I like felt seen, and I usually like go to films to like laugh, not think about what I'm going through, but I saw my mom and you, I saw my brother and you, where family member was sick, and we're all trying to put money together back in the day when we first came and migrated here, and we were trying to like figure it out, right, and keep it hush hush too, right, like because there's shame in someone being ill for whatever reason. So I felt seen. So I was like, oh my god, I have to get them on the show because you just don't see it out there, and I want to do my job on my coast to get everyone in DC to see this film. Truly, so we'll talk off camera about that. What I want to ask you guys is, what are your hopes? It sounds like you guys kind of already answered it, but I do want to clarify. What are your hopes with this film? Like, what are your dreams and goals with this film?
You want to answer that first? Or you answer that.
Well, this movie in particular, I want it to actually be seen by everybody possible.
Okay.
That's number one. I want everybody that's Eritrean, Ethiopian, just anybody East African, just anybody that has that's like, first generation or just anything. I just want you to watch the movie because it's gonna connect to you. I don't like. This is not biased. Maybe it is, but I don't see a movie out that connects to our people more than this movie. You know what I mean? So I definitely want, I want it to be, I want people to stream it, you know what I mean? I want people to be able to watch it when they're home, not just in the theaters. I want people to show their families. I want the moms, I want the dads to watch it. I just want everybody in our community to watch it, whether you're in DC, whether you're in, New York, whether you're in Atlanta. Like, we're all going through the same stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, there hasn't been, I can't think of a movie like this. So
I haven't seen it.
yeah, so you know what I mean? It's gonna, like, even while filming the movie, I knew, like, just like, wow, this is so real, it's so authentic, you know what I mean? So just, it's like, trust me, like, I want everybody to watch it. The basic issue, I just want everybody to watch
Gotcha.
it. Everybody.
I'll try to help you do it. Yeah,
Thank you.
Zia, what do you think?
Man, making a film is a tough task, especially as an independent filmmaker. And this film is truly like an independent film, right? Indie has kind of become a genre, and it is moneyed and gatekept in a certain way now too.
Interesting. Okay.
So this is almost like we did this how folks made indie films in the 90s kind of thing. It's like we walked out of the house and was like, all right, we're gonna make a movie now and just figure this out. So my thing is like, I mean, it just echoes what Natty and Mama Salem are both saying, is like, definitely want as many people to see it as possible. One of the things that was really beautiful, just taking it all over the country during our festival run, and to London, to Ireland, to South Africa, and like all over, is it's like so many first generation kids of all backgrounds would come up or just offer questions or offer feedback and be like, oh my God. Yeah. Like just the idea of like, growing up, it's like everyone's speaking Farsi to you, and you're speaking English back. Even just that little thing, right? Like that's like just like insert different language, right? It's such a relatable.
Yep.
Sending things back home or sending things with people, like things like that. Like, so many of the scenes with like the aunties in this film is like I wrote with like Iranian ladies in my head, but then when we did the translations, it's like, so I think in a major way, it's like, it's sort of a cliched thing, but like there's so many ways I think that cinema can show things in a way that you derive like sort of empathy or a relatable experience from. And I think what is just special about even just being it's like I wrote and directed it, but I feel like I'm also still a small part of something bigger. And to like to see and witness other folks connecting with it like this is like, it feels like there's like from the idea to the end, like even though, you know, so many things fall apart along the way, and like you had hopes and dreams and like they're dashed because you don't have the resources, whatever it is, there's like a spirit of the initial idea and feeling that is like, it's still there, right? And you can kind of feel that with audiences when we screen the film and all that. So I'm very grateful for that. And like Natty was saying, is like the more folks that can connect with that, you know, like I would love that. And then also just, again, as an independent filmmaker, it's like to make another film, people need to watch the film you made, right?
Right.
And so it's like obviously it's like I would love to make, you know, more films and this and that. So the more support we can get from the community and folks, you know, coming out and catching the film, you know, we'd love it.
It's a beautiful thing what you guys
You're
created.
gonna
Truly.
like the movie. That's what I'm saying. Just watch. You're gonna like it. You're gonna love it.
I believe you, Natty. I believe you.
That's what I'm saying. Just get in front of the screen. You're gonna like it.
Yeah, my kids, they was crying. But the first time, I don't even say a lot because I don't know nothing. So I just go and do it and do it, but I don't know what is gonna come and how.
I'm excited
And
for you
I
guys.
do not say it to any. Then when they come see it, my kids, they was crying.
I bet.
Yeah, because they see the life. And they say, Mom is so good. And it make me so proud.
Yeah.
So like when they cry, I say, oh my God, you guys feeling it. You
Yeah.
know? That's the best thing. And so many people right now, and they call me, they're going to watch it.
Yeah.
And yeah, they love
It's
it
so
and they want to see
exciting.
it and go watch it. And Zia, he's the best, like my son to me. So,
Aw.
you know, yeah, it is. And he's working very hard to this movie.
To get any film together, it's,
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yes. And he
Wow.
just
yeah.
he been there 24 hours. He doesn't even sleep. We sleep. We complain. Yes.
Got it.
He doesn't sleep. He just all he come and he
Yeah.
smile. I like the smile he gave me, and they say okay. And I say, yeah, I don't know what to do. And this Mama Salem, just be you. And okay, I just go and do it. I just
that's
want to
easy.
hear that.
Yeah.
That's easy. When he tell me that, okay, don't tell me I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be another
Like, oh, that's
person, you know.
easy. Yeah.
But he say, Mama Salam, I know you can do it. Just be you.
Yeah.
And I say, okay. And I just go do it. And my mind will go like, right. When he tell me that, I'm ready. And I have to hear every day, every
it
time.
sounds so much fun.
And it's so then I don't know about the movie how they made it, and they say, okay, that's good, and do it again. He will say,
Yeah, gotta move the camera now. Do it
yes,
again, do it
you
again,
know,
do it
the
again.
movie, the camera, and I say, oh, I don't do it good. Oh my God, you know how
you
I'm
start
gonna
thinking,
do it?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm thinking
That's so how
because
coded.
I don't know
Yeah.
about the movie.
Yeah.
And that's why I say,
And you're
oh my God,
trying.
I don't know. That's why I'm messing up my that.
Yeah, be like, all right,
Listen,
great. Now let's do it again. They're like, well, if
This
it's
again.
great, why are we doing it
Why
again?
doing it again? You know, you just once you do it and
Yeah,
you get out.
yeah,
That's all in your
You're like, I
mind.
killed it. I don't know what.
Yeah,
we're
why
doing.
did I'm gonna do more than this better? And he said, just do it. Then they tell me,
Yeah.
I have to film with different angle, with different camera.
And then it made a little more
And I said,
sense. Oh.
oh, you should tell me. I was beating up myself.
Yeah.
Did I made a mishap? Did I did wrong or something? You know. But when they tell me, you know, it's good to know. It's really good to know one things, and they make you easy.
Mm.
And everybody was like family.
Yeah.
Even in the movie, after we done, you know, we just sit down and laugh, and then they say,
Yeah,
"Oh,
it
you're gonna
sounds
do
fun.
this."
Yeah.
It was like fun. It's nothing intense or like, "Oh, let me do this, let me do that." You know, we just talk like this. Oh, we're gonna do great. Yeah, okay. What's my hand? You know, after I go this, you go this. We're gonna do this. Okay. We just go and we did it.
Your team.
So
Yeah.
it's just so nicely. We love each other until day now.
Mm.
You know, when I find my sister, she even she texts me, she say call and she say, Sisi, how are you? And I have a sister now.
Oh.
So it make me so and
Yeah.
I have a dad now. You know, we call him since that day, dad. We never call him Haile Selassie. We never. You know, we go to the wedding, we find him, we just run like, and she ran, my sister ran that way, I ran that way, we just hug him, you know,
Yeah.
and he loved that.
It's so beautiful what you guys found, really.
So we are
Yeah.
family. Natty, he was my son all the time. So
Yeah.
you know, the movie or not, but the movie make us together.
Yeah.
We
You guys are
blend
locked
now.
in for life
Locked
now.
in for life, you know. You're not going nowhere, nothing. You with me now.
I
Yeah.
don't want to go nowhere.
Yeah.
You start with Mama Salem.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay with that.
Yeah. You
Um,
have to look after me, you know?
For sure.
Yeah.
right. So now,
Yeah. You have to, yeah, Mama Salem's here.
so I want whoever wants to plug, like where they can find you, where should they find the film? I'm gonna put in the description below. But what are the last words before we wrap up?
Yeah. So the TikTok thing was kind of hilarious. 'Cause we just
random.
threw that up there like a week ago. Because anyway, so the Dr. Zia on TikTok is where you can find clips from the film, and that's where we'll be posting announcements and updates for when we confirm dates and cities that we're going to play in theatrically this summer.
Okay.
So we're playing in the U.S. theatrically over the summer, probably into September, and then we're also working on a wider digital release that will include, across the U.S., Canada, Europe, hopefully, Ethiopia, Eritrea, that kind of thing. Australia, New Zealand, wherever else we can do it. We're kind of figuring all out with the platforms and like how we're going to roll that out. But yeah, did I miss anything?
No?
Oh yeah, knowyourplacefilm.com.
Okay.
We also have a mailing list going there.
Okay.
So that's also a good way, because if you miss, if the algorithm kind of like doesn't show you the new clip we post on TikTok or whatever, the mailing list is obviously going to be if you put your email in consistent and all that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, announcements will hopefully start rolling out within the next week or two. We have somebody now working on, booking the cinemas and all that stuff.
So exciting, guys. Congrats to all three of you guys for what you guys have achieved. The relationship that you guys formed. This does not happen, truly. So congrats. I'll add everything in the description, guys. So make sure you support this film. I'm super, super excited. And that is it for this episode.